Hi everyone, here's Alina. I want to talk about the famous series called BoJack Horseman and its relationship with the philosophical theory of existentialism nihilism. BoJack Horseman is a Netflix original series that, in addition to jokes and absurd situations, handles very crude and inscrutable issues. Philosophy behind the series takes place in a glamorous Hollywood setting where fame reigns and narcissism prevails. The interesting thing is that it goes much further and makes us reflect on the very existence of each of the characters and ours. Think about the present and the existential emptiness of the modern life that we live, characterized by materialism and the lack of meaning. Now, existential nihilism is the philosophical theory that life has no meaning or value. With according to the universe, existential nihilism suggests that a single human is insignificant, their purpose, etc., and unlikely to change in the entirety of existence. Can you believe it? I know. Now, now that we have an idea about this, let's start looking the relationship between the show and the existential nihilism. The series shows how the characters with insignificant and banal things disguise their own reality to give it meaning and keep busy constantly. Be it Boyack and his alcoholism, Princess Caroline and his work addiction, or Todd and his absurd adventures. This message takes life different from nihilism because it maintains the life like objective meaning, purpose, or intrinsic value. But at the same time, it is existentialist because it does not stop reflecting on the meaning of the human condition, freedom, individual responsibility, and consequently the meaning of life. Existentialist philosophical thinkers began to advance on the lack of meaning of the human being, and two of them, with their thought, describe some important points of this series. One of them is Albert Camus, and he offers three answers to the power to cope with the essential emptiness. Suicide, which is the coward solution. The religion that posits it's a completely fraudulent fiction transcends fantasy world. And the third option, which is in Camus' opinion, in the only authentic and valid solution, is simply to accept the absurdity of the way forward, more inflexible and courageous to continue living. Just as Mr. Pinabor does. Life can be lived better if it doesn't make sense. Another existentialist who gives background to this area is Sartre. His idea of radical freedom is perfectly compatible with Bojack's problems and actions. According to this idea, to essence present existence the factor cause things or people to form with that purpose or idea. The human being believed that God thought of him with a purpose. But when we realize that there are no supreme beings, and rather of existence for or essence, that is where we find our so we become fully responsible for our decision and our way of living. So, assuming that life is meaningless and that responsibility for our action always fall on us, how can we deal with it? The series gives us several perspectives through its characters. I will start with BoJack Horseman, without responsibilities, rich and famous, with a total freedom that terrifies him. So he torments think about his responsibilities and justify himself as an individual about his action towards good or evil. A character clinging to his happy past, when in reality he has always had an existential void. Their way of dealing with their problems is by fleeing, something in the literal sense of the word. From conflicts through self-destruction, bases or highly questionable acts. Mrs. Carlin, a kitten who desperately wishes she could create a family and not be alone. Her way of dealing with these problems is to be a workaholic, to the extreme of feeling lost if she has free time. This prevents her from forming ties with someone and starting a family, being all in the end a vicious circle of being distracted so as not to face reality. Okay, next, Todd Chavez. Their main character is to help others in their plans and make companies. His situation is that he is asexual, and he doesn't understand what it means to be, where he might fit in. So, in order not to reflect on it, he just keeps himself busy and distracted with himself, with everything that he is probably the first character to step out of his comfort zone in the series and to stop for a moment to fly himself with his own problems and do something about it. Diane one of the most obvious characters in terms of the lack of identity. She cannot find herself, either in the personal or professional life. Her way of solving their problems is similar to Bojack's flame. From their trumps avoidance and alcohol. Diane is a talented writer, but she just doesn't believe in what she's doing. And the last character, Mr. Penuber. Probably one of my favorite characters because the because his vision is more normal. He is aware of how insignificant exist is, so he fully embraces the absurd and dedicates himself to living life. Instead of looking for a meaning of indulging in self-destruction, accept the nonsense, stating that the best thing to do is enjoy the journey before dying. If we put all these characters together, we see that there is a clean philosophy of the absurd. They try to give meaning or importance to what they do, their essence, and their position in the universe as individuals. When the reality is that none of this matters and genuinely doesn't nothing happens. However, the series forms that contrast permanently and it is what makes it so good. The message is clear. It is up to everyone. This is all of my part and I hope that you enjoy it.